Morning, everyone. How are we doing? I just about lost my whole light on the table, but we're all good now. So how's your weekend going? If you're joining me, say hi. Would love if you could go to my YouTube channel when this is posted and give it a like, a share, and a subscribe if you're not already. Waiting for the computer to catch up so I can see if I'm straight, because you know me, I'm usually not. Okay, not too bad. Give us a little bit of an adjustment here. Somehow I have to figure out how to get that ring off of the surface. As always, thank you so much for shopping with me at JackieBloom.StampinUp.net. All right, so what are we talking about today? Oh shoot, I forgot to get Julie's name. I will post down below who to give credit for. I was watching a video from a fellow demonstrator, and this ideally would be for a 6x6 sheet of paper, because you're just basically going to cut it into 3x3, 4 3x3s. Okay, so that's all that this is right here. I'm going to get my fingers out of the way so you can take a picture if you want. Or you can do it with a 12x12 and just cut off a 3-inch strip and then cut your 4 3x3 squares. So then this one is 1.25 inch squares. This one we leave whole. This one is just cut on the diagonal. And this one here is just 3 1-inch strips. Okay, let me move those out of the way. And I did make some cards to show you, and I have one left. And hopefully it won't take me too long to figure out what to do with it. But I thought you might like to see the process. So this is the one I haven't done yet. And I will show you the ones that I have. So this first one is going to be this diagonal cut one. And here's the card. I will leave it right there so you can take a picture. And I will hold it up. Oh my, I seem to be going cattywampus here. Okay. Let's see if I can get this just a little bit more. Or how's that? Let's see. Can you see that any better? Well, it looks pretty good. All right, so what did I use? And please forgive me, I'm a new Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've only been around for a couple of months. And so I am a former Close My Heart consultant, so I have a few products of theirs that I'm supplementing with until I get more stuff, which is this gold foil paper. But Stampin' Up! Does have gold foil. And this is a kit. Let me show you. Here, I'll give you a screenshot there. And then I will show you where the special is. So there's 2 different specials that are coming up. I believe they're both going to go live on the 3rd of July. And this is the one that I'm working with today. Here, let's just pull those off of here. So this is the ones where we're working with today. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I told you, I'm having problems. That wasn't good. We just went wah wah. And I'm not sure which one it is. It's giving me such fits. This one. All right. Good and tight. Good and tight. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Yeah, we just roll with the bunches, right? What else are we going to do? Cry over it? And now I'm all kind of wampus again. All right. So this is the first kit. I love that it shows you the colors right here. And so we've got paper, we've got vellum. I'm going to just go through this quickly. You can see it online in a day or two. There's a ton of stuff here. I was showing you the ribbon, the accessories, the stamps. This is just the different ways you can buy it and groups and stuff. Oh, it's the same paper. Okay. And this is the other one. This is a 6x6. That was a 12x12 before. And look at all the different, you've got some pumpkins, some fall, some Christmas, some birthday, little hearts there for Valentine's, all that good stuff. And this is showing you the stamp set, the dies, the pretty little bits. And I don't have the one. There's also a Halloween one and a fall one. Well, let me just grab the dies. So I have the fall one, and this is what the stamp set looks like. And there's a 3D embossing folder. Maybe if I open this up, it won't be so shiny. That's a little better. And then there's dies. And the 3D one has, I just set them in here, this big die that I showed you before, but I'll show you again, that works with this one. And it only works one way. That's how you know you've got it in the right spot. Right here. And see how it kind of locks in? It's not gonna stay there, but it does sort of have a little grid. So then you would put your die in. This is face up. So if you try to go face down, it won't line up. So you put your die in. Get it snapped in. Put your piece of paper. Close it up. And always on the fold, run it through the fold, run it one time. Should be good to go. And it will punch these 3 leaves out and leave you with a piece to play with. And here's some of the leaves. Let me grab what the emboss looks like. Sorry, I haven't had everything together, of course. So here is the die if you just do it yourself. Just the die without the cut part. And I love how deep and how much texture you get with this die. And then I did cut it out, as you can see. And you still get all the depth and stuff, but it just cuts out those big leaves for you. Okay, so there's that one. And I don't have the Halloween one, so I can't show you it. But I did want to tell you about something coming up July. So in July, you can 1, 2, 3. Think of July 1, 2, 3. You can shop, and every $50 that you spend, you get a coupon for $5. And you can collect as many of those as you want throughout July. And number 2 is you're going to earn that $5. So you spend in July and you earn coupons in July. And then in August, you can redeem them. Okay. So that's that. Again, here's the first card I made. Second card I made is this one here. And this uses some glitter paper that is not SU's. But there again, like I said, most of it is. And I'll hold this up so you can see it and take a picture if you want. And for this, let me show you what I did. I took this is the die that I used to cut this out with. And you can see there's another piece there. All I did was just come in here and make another bump so I could use half of it. Because why stick all of that under there, right? So then this is just this part here. And you can see that I just trimmed off the top part. So, way to make your dies go a little bit farther, if you will. And behind this glitter paper, I did punch out some some pretties for accents. This one here, I used, I was going to tell you that. I used these Frosted Loose Gems, and I just love these. They're on page 122, and they're very inexpensive. I've been using them like crazy. And let me just show you what they look like. They're just loose. There's only 3 colors, but I'm amazed at how well they look. There's really no yellow in that paper, but the gold kind of mimics yellow, and they look really nice. Okay, so there's card number 2. Card number 3. So this one is the solid. So we've done that one, and we've done this one, and now I'm going to show you what I did with this one. So this is my 3rd one, and this this one here I went around and sponged with a little ink with a blending brush, and I went around these squares. I should have went around that, but I already had it cut out. And I went around this pretty gold foiled paper. So this is 3 of them. And then the 4th one is the one that I used to cut the die shape out of. And then I just cut it off straight and made a little pennant. Now, if you're going to glue, and this is raised up, if you're going to put something there, make sure that you put, I would hate to have to put a big pile of glue. So I just use a glue dot. You want something a little stronger that'll hold it. The tear and tape would probably work well too. So there's card number 3. So that leaves this one here. And I've got my card base, which is very vanilla. I'm going to move these up over here. So you can hopefully maybe still see it. No, of course not. And I'm still crooked. But that's okay. Let's see if we can't straighten this out a little bit. There we go. That's not too bad. As I keep fiddling. All right, so we've got our 3 pieces that go together somehow. Let's see, like that. So it's nice to mirror them so they look, you know, like that, right? And some of the other pieces is this really pretty ribbon, which, oh, I forgot to tell you, on this one, I just frayed the ends and cut it. Hopefully you can see that. Try and get it close enough. They're just frayed at the ends. This is such smooth, buttery, soft ribbon. It's really nice, really easy to tie, okay? And no, I don't have the item number. It's 164120. And then I thought I would play with these little cuties. Look at how you've already got your berries in a group or singles. And this is Cherry Cobbler Pearl Adhesive Backed Berries. So I thought I'd maybe play with those. So since we're going to play with those, we got the vanilla cream, and we're going to need some Cherry Cobbler to match. And then I kind of pulled out a little bit of crumb cake, because I thought maybe we could put a layer of crumb cake. I just messed it up again. Like that. And maybe I'll do this for words and do this instead. Let's see if that'll even fit on here. Oh, look at that. This was just a scrap I pulled out. That's pretty darn good. All right, so if I did that, and I have another little piece of crumb cake, I can maybe put some words down here as a pennant, or across the middle maybe, so that might work. And then let's see, here are the dies that go with this stamp set. I just love these extra bits and pieces. Love them, love them, love them. Okay, so there's that. And then there's a word one that you can also get, which has these lovely shapes. And here is the word one. Leave that there for you to look at for a minute. Lots of nice Christmas words. And you can see I used the pretty Merry Christmas, and I used all of these ones wishing you a Merry Christmas. And then I used this one, may your holiday be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. And I don't know what I'm going to do on this other one. Maybe just, what do we want to do? For you, love and joy. I wish they had like a piece one on here. Let's see, maybe I'll do Merry Christmas again in a line. And I don't think it'll fit in here. Let's see. Where's my Merry? Merry Christmas. Might be just a smidge. Oops. A smidge small for that. It's meant for the other littler ones. Thinner ones. Meant for all of those would fit perfect. I guess I could do Merry Christmas again in that. Let's see, what else can I do? Maybe I'll just do a banner instead of those. Those are a little bit big for the pieces that I have left. I really don't want to cover over this too much. It did fit on here, Merry Christmas. Maybe we could do Merry Christmas that way. Or maybe we could turn it and make a card this way. And see, if we get too much bigger, we're just getting rid of all of our pretty paper. Oh, excuse me. Sneeze are coming on. Let's see what else will work. See, I think this one with Merry Christmas would be nice. Let's try that one. Okay. Sorry. So we've decided which one of those we want to use. So that dictates which one of these we want to use. So we're just going to have our standard Merry Christmas. Could do Happy New Year, but not with the red. Okay. And then thought maybe we would put a pretty some greenery in there. Oh, I forgot to tell you about this, guys. All right, so this one here is a piece of vellum, and I put a piece of white down and lifted the white up just so I had, because otherwise it kind of disappeared on this paper, and I just glued it under here and left it up there and there. So what would we want to do? And this is a good way to figure it out. Ooh, I have to peel them off of there. There again, that's pretty big. Let's see, what else can we use? I really like these extra bits. I want to use something a little different than what I did on the first two cards. As I sit here and ramble. How about, oh, these are hard to get off of here sometimes. This one. So I could do a couple of those. So if we put this down a little bit more. So this is how I figure stuff out. Talk to myself and everything. As long as I don't argue, I'm okay. Who else does that? So that just looks kind of blah. Let's try this one. What if we did... And you know what? We should probably do a couple of bells. I haven't done the bells yet. Let's see. See what I mean? They're hard to get up in there. Maybe a couple of bells. I don't know. If somebody's got a tip on how to get these off easier, let me know. How about that? That's kind of cute. Okay, I like that. So now, let's do, why don't we do all of those in the crumb cake so we can write on it. Okay, where'd the piece of crumb cake go that I had? I had a little piece and it disappeared on me. Oh, there it is. This piece here. So we can stamp these two, or I mean, die cut them. Let's get rid of this first before we lose those. Pull me out a block here. I line up my words. That's too big. And then sorry if my head gets in the way. And that wasn't very straight. I have to pull it down toward me, sorry. but you get the idea. Get it to where you can see it. Line it up. There's that one. And see if I can do this one a little better. That's better. So those are ready. Nice little place to hold stuff. This is the new glass mat that will also be available, I believe, in July. And it comes with this nice cleaning cloth and this nice little stickum when it's not on. Got scratch paper under it. It sticks really good. Oops, sorry. Probably jiggled my whole thing around. And these little wells fit our little 1x1s. This is a little painting one. I think that one you can put your big ink pads in. Or, there it goes. Pick that back up in case I might need it. Okay, here we go. All right, so let me bring in my cutting machine. Didn't know I was going to be cutting today, and hopefully I can cut it on this glass mat. I don't think it'll hurt it. Here's my big machine. I love this. It cuts my dies so nicely. The one passed through. Where did I lose the other one? I had two. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, and what's also nice about this is these just tell you what you're doing and which number you need, and they're all numbered. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for this one we need 1, 2, a cutting 3, our paper, and our dies, and then another number 3. Now I did learn something. This little emblem, on one side it's smooth, and don't forget to clean off your tools once in a while. I think this one's going to need it weekly as much as I use it. But what I was going back to is this has a raised edge. Don't put that down when you cut, because I noticed some of the black came off. So make sure that you can feel that when you're going to cut, and you leave that on the top side. Okay, that's going to slide around on my glass mat. First time cutting with any of these. Let's get this out of the way. Put it down there in case I need it again. And there's my 3 pieces. There we go. Off of there. And get rid of these. Okay. So, now we have a little better idea of what we want to do. And I'm wondering if I want to cut this down just a little bit or leave it bigger. I think I like that red showing. I think I'm going to do that way. And then a couple of those. All right. So we need to stamp these and this. And we've got our Merry Christmas, but we also need our bells. So that is, now there's 2 ways, looks like there's 2 ways to do this. We'll have to figure this out, because there's a solid layer and then a detailed layer. Solid and a detail. So I think what I'll do, since I only got the 1 ink color, and again, please forgive me, it's not the right one. And I need some blocks. Oh, hold on. Let's do this so we can have both of them on here. that one there. And this one there. And this one on here. And you can even turn it over if you want, which is probably a better idea. Let's put this one over here. Okay, double duty of your blocks. All right, so I haven't ever stamped these, so I'm going to season them on the back of my arm just a little bit. And then I want to stamp them. So I'm going to ink it up, straight down, straight up. And I think what I want to do, see if this works on my scratch paper, is just do, oh, sorry, my light is really close today. Just do something like that with the two-tone colors. So again, let's check this. And then put this letter on. Get my head in here. Why not, right? That's not too bad. Okay, so you saw me do it over there. Unfortunately, I'm going to need to bring it closer so I can see it, or I'm never going to get it lined up, so forgive me if I'm off camera, or my head's in the way. Oh, boy, booger. Alright, now if you're really good, you can line it back up. Make sure that ink is moist. And stamp that a little better. There we go. Alright, now let's get our dark on. Oh no, we're going to the dark side. There we go. That's kind of cool. Like I said, this is just, it's already wet. And so we'll wash that off. One down, one to go. Alright, little one. So take off the first generation. Stamp. And then we're just going to use the first generation. Oh, you can still see me. Okay. My head's not getting in the way or nothing. Alright. There we go. Now we just have our Merry Christmas to figure out. On here. And I think I kind of want it in the middle. I know the Christmas is not very big. Only about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inch and a quarter. That's about all I need. I like to put my bigger one on first. Try not to get your ink there. Straight down, straight up. Good. And the last one, Mary. Oh, I should never say that. And this one, right there. There we go. Not exactly the same level, but oh well. Okay. So now, what else do you think we should do? Maybe a little ribbon? Or a little twine? Maybe a little ribbon behind? It's white on white though. Let's see. I also pulled out this natural tone linen thread, which is 164071. I thought this green might be pretty. On the end of it here. Oh yeah, we can tie a bow on there and maybe tie a little bit around there. I like that. Okay, we'll use that. We got that, that, and that. Don't know what that is. Good with that. All right, so let's put these on here first. And I like to just put them upside down, then it's easier to keep them straight. Okay? And you know what else I found? This little well here. It's a great place for putting all of those bits. So this is the stamp and seal. It's very sticky. I'm telling you now. It's also a good place to lay those. And then I like to lay them upside down so I can get them kind of lined up. See, I need a little more room. Wow, look at how much my hands are shaking. That's crazy. Okay, so not much room. I like to line it up on my grid. Line it up here, about where I want it. It doesn't look straight, so I don't put it down too hard. And then I'm just gonna slide that one over a little bit more so I can line this one up. And we'll split the difference with this one. There we go. All right, let's see. And this is really nice twine too. I really like how easy it is to tie a bow. And I usually don't cut my ribbon or my stuff off. I like to leave it on here and not waste a bunch of it. You know, you never know how much you need. I can pretty much tell once I get this part on that I have plenty to tie a bow. I like to get it tight, and then I can back it off to make it the size I want. And you know what? I am even going to double knot it, and that will help. If I really need to trim my nails. They're too long. All right, double knot it. That just gives you more of a tighter tie. We'll tie that, and then we'll scratch it down to what size we want. Like so. Get our scissors out. Maybe if the ribbon will cooperate, we can get our scissors in our hands. Apparently not yet. I like to cut them fairly the same size. See, and then I only wasted that little bit instead of, you know, not knowing how much you'd need. All right. So we got that on there. Kind of turn our bow a little bit to where we want it. And I'm wondering if I need anything else behind there. And we could even scooch this over. So there's all different ways you can do it at this point. You want that to be showing a little bit. What else do we want? Sorry. I'm just thinking, do we want a little bit of paper? Another maybe pattern behind there. Let's see. This might be pretty that I used from before. Too similar. Let's see. A little bit. Oh, what about this one? This is just the other side of the paper. That's kind of pretty, and then the red berries will show up nicely on there. Oh, I think I like that. Okay. So, since I've got about, let's see, how big is this paper? This paper is 3 3/4. So I'm probably going to want to do about 5 inches. Yeah, 5 inches. I'm going to cut that quick. Love, love, love my new trimmer. 5 inches is right there. Love that the blades go out of the way. Save that for something else. There we go. That looks nice. What do you think? Oh, I didn't think about that. Let's trim that off just a little. Yep, time to trim that down. Looks kind of funky. Covers up most of the paper. Oh, maybe we should. Just another thought. If we put that all the way there, what's that other little piece? Look at that. I can almost do that. Look at that. It's the same size almost. There we go. And we don't have to waste that big piece and not see it. There. Okay. So let's put that down. Again, I'm going to try and hold that on there. So now I think I have to, oh, I could, let's leave a little bit of a, again, I'm going to use, I'm sorry, I'm probably just mumbling here. That's what I do when I'm working. Let's put that there, turn this around. Put this on here. That does not look straight. I'll try not to put it down too hard, but this is really sticky. Just do it slowly. Straight as I can get it. That will be fine. You know what? Should have moved it over just a smidge more. Let's give it a 1/4 of an inch. This time let's use our grid for what it's for. 1/4 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch. There we go. Again, I'm just going to set it down. Patterns can sometimes mess with your, thinking that it's not straight. We'll just do that. There we go. Now let's get some lovely dimensionals. There we go. Put a couple of those on. I also found a trick that if you want to use this extra little bit, if you just pull it up, then you can just cut it to wherever you want, like so, and use the little extra bits. It's kind of like one and an extra bit. Okay, all right, so, ooh, I just thought of something to do. It's another reason why I shouldn't probably glue everything down before I figure out what I want to do. But we gotta put a little bit of something on there. Can't pick anything up today. Let's see, I'll probably put those two together. A little tie. Again, line up your card. If your card's halfway straight, maybe the rest of it will be too. Ha ha. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. I am just having a time. Okay. Get it straight. See? I'm not perfect either. There we go. Alright, so I do want to raise these up, or at least one of them. So let's do this one. Like so. Yes. And then I'm going to put a little bit of this on there too. So we're going to go, let's see, from the back of this one. If you've ever had to have thread flossers, they work great to do stuff like this. But we'll make it work today. I'm not sure where my thread flosser is. Come on, there we go. Okay, so get those two together. Oh, that was not good. Look at what I did. Peeled it. Need to come from the back. Make sure I get everything. Now I really do need that thread fine flosser. Come on. There we go. All right, save the day. Yay. So we'll put these two together and maybe tie another little bow. Why not? That's probably way too much. Let's stand up and see. Is anybody out there with me? Or are you too busy today? Again, I'm going to double knot it. It just holds the knot a little more secure, so it's easier to tie the bow. Also, I'll keep it at the top, too. Okay. Tie a little bow. All right. Make it a bigger bow. It's easier. Oh, my goodness. You know what? Maybe two bows would look funny. So I think I will just do that. All right. So, put a little adhesive on this one. Fix these where I need. Let's take off that little bit. Let's put this one down. And this one. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. There we go. And then I'm going to take, and probably easier to tie a bow now, but I'm wondering if I want to take it and just put it like that with a glue dot. So I'm going to grab a glue dot. Oh, the other thing, these work right up here too if you need to put those there. All right, let's grab a glue dot on here. Figure out where I need it to be. Right about there. And let's put another one. I'm going to make sure it's really secure. There. So then we just run our 2 strings there and there. Then we can drop our scissors effectively and trim that off. All right, let's see. Let's play with these. Let's see if we need these or not. What do you think? I think I know where I want to put these. Here's what I do with these. I slide this out. And I tuck in the sticky part. Back in on itself. And then I can take these and put them into here upside down. Then I don't have to sit and open that every time. And as long as you leave them this way, they don't fall out. So I was thinking maybe it would be pretty to have a couple over here. And maybe one over here. What do you think? Or maybe one of these and a couple of regular ones? Let's see. Let's get our... How are these on here? Are they... Yep, they're on one little glue thingy. There we go. That looks good. I was thinking I wanted to put one in there, but I think it's a little too big. Could put one down here, I guess. But I think I'll just use a couple of single ones. And this is where I just move stuff around and I'm making that visual triangle, if you will. Go like it there. There we go. And there is our last card. So I'll bring them in because you know what I do. And if you haven't been here before, now you will. I ask you which is your favorite, and I number them. Let's get some of this out of the way. So So this is number 4, number 3, number 2, and number 1. So which do you, and actually, this makes more sense because this is how I made them. I know. What's the dealio, right? There. So now you can take a picture of all 3. And which one's your favorite? Number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4? Hopefully I didn't take too much of your time today. I hope you have a great weekend and enjoy the rest of your day. It's not going to be too hot, but it's not going to be too cold either. And remember, this special starts in July. And don't forget that there is still a day or so left. If you wanted to get some stamp and die bundles at 10% off, or if you want to get the embossing cut machine 10% off, that goes through the end of June. So you'll have to jump on that today or tomorrow, I think. I think today's 29th. I think you got 31st for July. I don't know, something like that. So take advantage of that. And if you have any questions or want to see the other papers that are in the kit, let me know and I will shoot you a picture and I will put these up after I get my video loaded. Have a great day, everyone. See you next time. Bye.